Right then, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Mark, and welcome to the Portion of Wrestling podcast. Yay! I'm joined by Hansha,
Yo.
not Jack. He's
Of course not.
Jack. Sort it out, mate.
What, Jack? Seriously?
There's no place for racism in this world anymore.
Come on, man.
Stuck in your ways. Hashtag Jack voted out. So,
Damn right I did.
Summerslam was last night. We're going to talk about that later. I don't really want to. But Brooklyn was Saturday. That's where the money's at.
Oh yeah.
Because that was. I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm not really Brooklyn or SummerSlam. There's only one right answer.
Oh, Brooklyn 100.
There we go. Because it was just. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
It was good.
So we're gonna give our rundown of it, give our the actual results of the predictions. Do you know who won? Were you keeping count?
No, because I think SummerSlam we all kind of got quite a few wrong there. I feel.
Yeah, the bullshit ones we all got wrong again.
Yeah.
Like New Day.
I don't even want to
stuff. I don't want to talk about New Day, but I'm gonna have to, because Biggie, I'm sick of you now, mate. Right? Just gonna leave it at that.
I've got more hard words for them later.
Oh God. There's gonna be some black on black violence. It's gonna be brilliant.
There will be.
So we start off Brooklyn, No Way Jose versus Austin Aries, and I'm not gonna lie. Before Brooklyn, I thought No Way was gonna win. I
thought there was a chance. I did.
But he didn't. So I have some respect for No Way Jose for somehow getting himself over with that. Brooklyn was eating out the palm of his hand.
I suppose it's not his fault that he's stuck in that gimmick, so I can't really hate him, but I hate the gimmick.
It's NXT. I mean, anything can get over in NXT.
You're absolutely right.
Adam Rose.
Right. Any sing-along can get over in NXT, which is absolutely a joke. I'm glad, even though he did have the crowd with him, they did like Austin Aries as well, which I liked.
Austin Aries was more popular in that match.
Yeah, thank God for that.
So, early on in the match, No Way was showing more aggression, which, is needed.
Definitely.
If you want to make him a top star, well, not a top star, a mid-carder.
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
You need to have him show a little bit of aggression in that big throw. Austin Aries, suicide dive through the bottom rope. It was just... He is small.
That is crazy. Yeah, he calls it the heat-seeking missile, I think, but it's a sick.
That is such a cool name.
Yeah.
Such a cool name. The Heat.
He's probably got the best one in the company right now, to be fair. I mean, Johnny Gargano is good as well. He's got a good one.
Johnny Gargano's quickly become one of my favourites.
I'm a bigger fan of Ciampa, to be honest, but I do like Gargano as
well. So Aries on the top rope, No Way Jose comes up to meet him. Austin Aries hits a sunset bomb straight into the last chancery. It was a beautiful little I forgot the word.
Transition?
Yep, thank you. No Way Jose taps out. Bosh. Austin Aries wins.
It was an immediate tap out as well. I thought they'd give it more drama, but it kind of just was like, oh, straight away tapped. Okay.
Beautiful. So I'm not gonna give you the scores yet of who won the predictions. We're gonna do that all at the end, like I did last time. But after the match, Austin Aries was attacking No Way Jose, lost in the last chancery again. Hideo comes out.
That surprised me. I'm not gonna
lie. Aries versus Hideo. Thank you very much.
Yes. Talk about yes.
And Hideo finally hit the GTS on NXT TV.
The crowd went insane.
There was people going, he's already hit the GTS at a house show versus Tyler Breeze. Nobody saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calm down.
This was really the big unveiling of it.
What I didn't realise, I actually wrote down Corey Graves was putting CM Punk down a bit, because he said, Hideo invented that move, and I thought he didn't. I thought CM Punk was using that before Hideo.
Really?
And Hideo was only using... I barely watched anything of New Japan or wherever he was.
I didn't watch it, but just knowing wrestling, you've heard of Kenta. Like, he's that big of a name. And I remember seeing an interview where they asked CM Punk about GTS, and he was like, Yeah,
Yeah, he
I'm a
stole.
big Kenta fan, and I took it from him in New Japan.
Yeah, it wasn't until like I actually did research and I was like, fuck. Hideo's been using that for years before Punk was even a thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the one thing I'm scared of. If he goes to the main roster, and the idiot fans who think CM
CM
Punk
Punk.
invented the move are gonna be like, oh look, he stole it from Punk. It's like no,
He's gonna get
I don't
CM
want
Punk
that
chance
to
as
happen.
well.
Yeah, it was CM Punk chance in SummerSlam actually.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
When you've got a CM Punk chance, that means that this is shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, and by the way, I couldn't quite. Well, we'll get to that later, but I couldn't quite understand some of the chants that was going on during the
Finn
Universal
Balor,
Championship match. Yeah,
Rollins.
I couldn't quite hear. I couldn't make out what they were saying.
At first, I thought they were chanting "Balor sucks,"
That's what I thought.
but
That's what I thought.
they were chanting that belt sucks
Oh, okay.
for the Universal title. I don't blame them.
Every time they showed the belt, they booed that.
Yeah, just like Jesus. This is what Roman must feel like. That poor belt is the biggest heel in the industry.
I hate the name, to be fair. The name Universal.
Universal Championship.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was all about the WWE Universe, let us design it.
Yeah.
We could
They
do
should. They
a
should.
much better version than a palette switched women's championship.
Literally, that's what it is.
They've just replaced the white strap, but they've made that completely red.
You think they'll make the SmackDown one blue? Or will
I
they
hope
keep
not.
it I hope
Just
they
keep it
don't.
the wall. Just keep it the normal title.
Yeah. But boy, did they make on SummerSlam? Did they make Raw feel like the superior show?
Yeah.
Seriously, the way they booked it, man.
SmackDown's main event was the 6-woman tag match. That went on after the world title match.
Yep.
Where respect the championship, WWE.
God.
Absolute pricks. So, move on to Billie Kay versus Ember Moon.
This was actually a high point for me. Like I was so taken aback. Like,
at first, I didn't really like her entrance.
Yeah,
because she was packaged as the mysterious,
well,
dark creature of the night thing, and then she came out jumping around.
Jumping it, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are you doing?
The entrance good, and then when she took off like her whatever it was, she just started acting like any typical babyface would, and I was like, what?
I thought she'd be a heel.
Yes, what I thought, and I thought she'd be like this dark, demonstrative heel.
I thought she'd be like Sister Abigail, like Bray Wyatt's thing.
Type thing. Yeah.
So I think the main package to her was, oh, she's got red eyes.
I did do some research, and apparently her name was Athena in the Indies, and she's not well known, but she did have a little bit of a following. I didn't know that before. But...
Yeah. So, is it just me, or did it feel like Ember Moon got fucking dominated?
She did, yeah, for quite a good portion of this match.
Normally, like
I thought it'd be a squash. But...
Normally, like the opponent gets like a minute of offense in, but she was fucking Jesus. And then you've got the finisher. That
was sick.
Never seen anything like that ever.
It was insane, wasn't it?
It was like a twisting stunner from the top rope. It was. Yeah. It's hard to shock me.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's hard to shock me when it comes to wrestling because it's also fucking predictable.
Yeah.
But I am still confused to this day about what that was.
It was really nice. And all throughout the match, she just had some really athletic moves, like the handspring, like splash in the corner. She reminds
me a bit of Naomi.
Yeah, except she seems much more polished than Naomi does. Like,
yeah.
Naomi was a bit more sloppy. But yeah, I'll throw my hat in and say I'm a fan of her already. Like, I'm hyped. Like this. Yeah. Like,
that's a way to instantly come up and say she could have Asuka. Or she could put up a fight.
I'm already looking forward for a potential her and Asuka feud, yeah.
Who is there in NXT now to face Asuka? No one.
You're right.
Plus Asuka reversing that twisting stunner into the Asuka lock. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So Ember Moon won with the crazy finish.
Yeah. She's trained by Booker T as well, apparently.
Oh. She actually.
I think Corey Graves actually said that. I think he mentioned something like she went
to
school or something like something like.
I heard Corey Graves say that she was trained by Rodney Mack. But I've just googled it and she was. She's trained by Booker. Just me. Right, we're gonna talk about Booker now. Do you remember back in the day when he was King of the Ring?
Oh yeah.
And he was joined by Queen Sharmell.
Yes.
I didn't realise that those two were actually married.
Oh yeah, that's his. Yeah,
I,
that's his long-time
I
wife.
didn't
So,
realize that
yeah. Fair enough.
until like last night on the pre-show when they were like, "Oh yeah, what about if Roman pushed Lana into the cake, into what Roman pushed Queen Charmel into the cake," and I was like, "Well, they're not married." So then I was like, "Fuck, what if they are?" So I googled it and they were.
Yeah, I think I found that out when Booker T went into the Hall of Fame and in the speech, like I think who was it? Someone got booed before. Someone's wife got booed, and he said, "You better not boo my wife" to the crowd when they showed Charmel, and I was like, "Oh, so they're actually married? Okay."
Jesus, you just don't want to fuck Booker T off,
Yeah.
really.
Yo, Booker T is like one of the most underrated like tough guys in WWE history. Like he had a few
He's
backstage
one of the
fights
most
where he was
underrated.
yeah, he's just underrated in general. He's one of my favorites, but he's one of these guys that was like whooping real ass like backstage. Like he's a tough guy.
Right, let's be honest. The only reason why he didn't reach his full potential is because of his skin
Oh
color.
yeah. Yep,
That's
literally it.
straight up.
Literally it.
He was supposed to be. He would have been the first black WWE champion. He should have been
Yeah.
that.
He absolutely should have been. I can't believe they dropped the ball with Booker T. He had it all as well. He had everything you needed.
Charisma, wrestling ability.
Yep. This guy was athletic as hell. For as big as he was,
Shucky
and he was
ducky
hitting
crack crack. Don't do that anymore, Booker. Alright? Cringy little fuck.
It's true. But yeah, man, they dropped the ball with him.
So
When I was growing up, he was one of my favorites all the time. I really
I
liked him.
was like coming into it when he was like King of the Ring. Like that is when I
Oh right,
started
yeah.
to like not watch it like religiously, but like follow it.
Yeah, yeah.
And because I was like 8, I was just boo. They're booing
Yeah.
him. He's bad. You suck.
Yep. Yeah, that's how we all are when we're kids.
Now I've got older. I just prefer the bad guys. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ember Moon won. I don't know whether I said that, but I am now. So then moved on to something that was glorious.
Oh God.
Bobby Roode versus Andrade Almas. Why did Almas come out second?
I have no idea, but
You've
they gave
got-
Bobby. You can tell Triple H really likes Bobby Roode.
Who
They
doesn't?
gave him this big
I mean, come on.
yeah, I know. Yeah, he's good. He's talented.
I mean, you've got Bobby
feel
Roode.
like he could legit. He's like a future champion. I think, like main champion.
They need
I
to
think
act quick. He's like 37.
Is he that old?
Yeah. He was in TNA for about 13 years.
I thought he was like. I thought he started when he was really, really young though.
He's
Damn,
been
I
going
didn't
for a
realize.
while. He's been going for
Yeah, I didn't
quite a
realize he was
while.
that old. It's like AJ Styles. He's deceptively like
He's
39.
isn't he like 2 months younger than Cena, or is it the other way
Something
around?
like that. Yeah, they're around the same age. So they're saying the future goes through Cena when AJ and Cena are the same age. Doesn't really make sense. But...
Yeah, he is. Bobby Roode is 39.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's quite old when it comes to wrestling.
Damn.
He made his debut in '98.
Wow. And to put that into perspective, one of the youngest guys on the roster is Bray Wyatt, and I think he's only 28. Like he's legit like one of the youngest guys. I think he's 28, 29.
What, one of the youngest like male performers?
Yeah, male performance.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is he actually?
He's like 28, 29. Like everyone else is like mid 30s.
What about
Like,
Enzo and Cass?
Even Finn is like.
Finn's
30.
about the same age. He's about the same age as
Yeah.
Cena.
No, I think Finn's like 35, isn't he?
Finn Balor is 35. Spot on. John Cena is 39. So Cena and Rude are the same age.
Madness,
Styles is 39. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. AJ was one of the only reasons I used to pay attention to TNA back in the day.
I want to know who the youngest guy. Oh, Dallas. Bo Dallas.
Ah, of course, yeah. He's
26.
Ray's younger brother. Yeah, 26.
I'm gonna Google that now. Youngest WWE wrestler. Thank you. No, assigned to WWE right now. Bosh. I want males.
I think even Nakamura's quite old. Isn't he like 38, 39 as well?
I think so. Google it. Shinsuke Nakamura. He is 36.
Oh, okay. He's not as old as the others.
So, Bobby Roode came out first.
Mm.
For some reason. And that was a champion's entrance.
It was a bit over the top, don't you think?
It was glorious.
Oh, God.
He was stood on top of something. I don't know what it was. Just looked like a big box.
Yeah.
And like I predicted, crowd singing along to Bobby Roode's theme song.
That overrated theme song, yeah.
Whoa. Nah.
It's
Theme
alright.
song is mad.
Alright.
And if Brooklyn didn't sing along to the theme song, I would have disowned them there and then. I'm not sure you noticed this, but in Bobby Roode's entrance, when he was like making his way down from his Bad News Barrett podium, there you go, ruin that for you now. He's trying to be a heel, but he couldn't. He was smiling and laughing when the crowd was singing along, and I don't blame him.
He couldn't help it. It's like, damn it.
Just like, fuck, I've been in TNA for about 13 years and I've never been this over.
Yeah.
Well, he was over in TNA, to be honest.
Yeah, he was.
That's the biggest crowd he's ever performed in front of, probably.
Yeah, probably.
And it's his debut, where he's been in TNA for about 13 years.
Yeah.
I'm
TNA.
Sure
he must have been a bit worried about the reaction he might have got, but that was a great reaction for him.
Did you know that his theme song is #1 on iTunes?
Really?
#1.
Wow. Okay, that surprises me, to be honest. Damn. I think the same happened to Nakamura's theme when it first came out. Didn't it get to #1? Or it got high?
I think so.
Pretty high. Fair enough.
Glorious Bobby Roode iTunes chart. Spell chart right, Mark. Thank you. There you go. It's #1.
Wow.
Fuck me.
Jeez.
Oh, is that #1 on the album? Oh shit, I don't know. iTunes tab, there it is. It's just mad. Fuck, it's just crazy. So, you got Bobby Roode's mad entrance, like mad. Then Almas comes out, just deflates the room. Why would Almas not come out first?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Bobby Roode's entrance was like eating a chocolate cake, and then Almas's was just like being punched in the face. You'd want to be punched in the face and then have a chocolate cake.
To make yourself feel better. Yeah, true.
So, this is glorious chance.
A little bit bad for Almas, by the way.
I do. NXT want to make something of him.
Yeah,
but
he hasn't done anything wrong, but he's just getting booed.
They need to put him against like heels who are good.
Yeah, they do.
Like heels who people genuinely hate.
Yeah, exactly.
People.
There aren't many male heels, though. Elias Sampson was one.
That's what I genuinely. That's in my notes. Put him against Elias Sampson.
Great minds think alike. Yeah, that's the one guy I can think of. But
there it is.
There aren't many.
There it is. He's very good. They just need to put him against a heel that is actually disliked on NXT. Elias Sampson.
Yep. I think he's legit injured right now, though.
Good. So shit. So Almas, he needs to be against a hate heel because he was against Ty Dillinger, who is one of the most over guys in NXT right now, and now Bobby Roode, who people have been begging WWE to sign for about a decade.
Yep.
So
Which I'm surprised he's there because he's made some very harsh remarks about WWE in the past.
I bet it was all under contract to TNA.
It could be, yeah.
So I'm not sure I've got good hearing, so pretty much this referee who was in this match, I think this one is called Danilo or some shit like that. Every time there's a pin, you can hear him shout kick out.
Really?
This is always on. If you just watch NXT, and you'll hear him kick out. He's just calm the fuck down. So he's spoiling the match.
So he's the John Cena of the referees.
He is. John Cena was on top form last night. I could hear him.
Oh, okay, you mean on shouting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This guy makes it look so fake when he's shouting, run at me, and stuff like that.
He just has no expression in his face.
If I was in the ring with him, I would clock him through it and say, shut up. You're making us look fake, man.
Shut up!
It doesn't help. He can't throw a punch. He can't throw a drop kick. Man, that drop kick he throws, man. One of the worst looking things I've seen in my life.
So Bobby Roode, he was supposed to be the heel in this match. Yeah. He isn't. I mean, come on.
He's got the crowd chanting already. Before they wrestle, this is glorious. They're already it's like, wow.
Almas, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he jumped onto the second turnbuckle and then jumped over the top rope. like over the corner. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, what is that? The corkscrew bit where you kind of?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And Bobby Roode's finisher is a pump
Weak as
handle
hell.
slam.
I hate that for a finisher. It looked weak the way he delivered it as well.
Give Roode time and he can pull anything off. He's just
I
glorious.
will give it time, but I mean, the finisher. I really don't like that for him.
So winner.
He used to use like a fireman's carry neck breaker as his finisher, wasn't it? But I'm sure John Cena probably won't be happy with that because it kind of looks like except it looks better.
Nikki Bella used that. Not like she used like a spin and cutter thing.
Oh yeah, but Bobby Roode did it as it was.
Yeah.
The other way around, but yeah.
So winner Bobby Roode. Cue the crowd sing along.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Yeah.
So
I didn't think the match itself was that good, by the way.
It was just Bobby Roode. He can carry anything.
Yeah. Okay. You're a big fan.
I love him.
I do honestly. I feel like he's gonna be big, legit. He's gonna be big, and he's gonna be pushed really hard. I feel like.
I can't see him being on NXT for much longer.
No, they want him straight. Vince is gonna look at him and go, "Yeah, give me some of that." And he's gonna. I think it'll push.
Yeah, feed him to Cena.
Oh, they better not.
So before the next match, there was a promo package aired for something called Sanity.
I must have skipped that because
I have no idea what it is. Like normally you've got a little hint of anything, but there was literally nothing I had in my mind.
So
the
what,
one
is it
thing
a teaser for someone coming?
I don't know. It was just like running through halls, and at the end it just had Sanity. Not a single thing was given.
What the hell?
Maybe a possible nickname, gimmick. The one superstar that I had in mind was Eric Young.
Oh yeah, where's he been?
Because he appeared a couple months ago, and he's fucked off. Don't know where he is.
You're right. And of course, in TNA, he was meant to be like a crazy guy.
That's the one thing I had.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I could see that happening.
I doubt it.
Has he actually signed though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I think he's a freelance.
Yeah, because I think James Storm was the same, and the next week after he went on NXT, he went back to TNA. That's okay.
So next match, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Revival for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Did you hear what Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's new name is?
DIY.
DIY. Fucking kill me.
Why is it DIY?
Such a shit name.
What's it meant to stand for?
I don't know. It was something like nobody else will do it for you, so DIY. Kill me.
Yep. So dumb.
So.
By the way, the Revival have grown on me a lot.
They are so good. They are possibly the best heel tag team.
When they first started, I legitimately hated them. I was like, these clowns. But I especially Scott Dawson. I'm a fan of Scott Dawson, not so much the other guy.
I don't know the difference.
Scott Dawson's the one with like the ball.
The handlebar.
Yeah. I'm a fan of him more than the other guy.
With Chrome Dome.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually think he's really talented. But the other guy, I could do without him. But yeah, they've grown on me for sure.
So, I had a feeling Ciampa was going to turn on Gargano because of the CWC.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
And at the end,
I think I said it in the prediction video. I was like, it's happening.
And at the end, they were teasing it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come. They're gonna do a slow burn to it. Then.
You cock teasers, WWE. You cock teasers. So, Tommaso Ciampa, I googled this. Do you know what Ciampa's nickname was in the Indies?
Psycho Killer.
That is fucking intimidating as fuck.
It is, because in the CWC match, they was chanting Psycho Killer, and I was like, where'd that come from? And yeah, I ended up finding out. Did it? It's crazy, isn't it?
That's just mad. That is mad.
What a nickname.
I mean, how does somebody get the name Psycho Killer? What the fuck did he do?
What he must have done on the Indies. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Literally must have murdered someone.
Yeah.
I looked on Twitter once, during this match, and there was a brilliant analysis of what Gargano and Ciampa's team is. I can't remember who I saw it from, but I loved it, and I wrote it down. Gargano is like a Jack Russell. They look innocent, but they can be vicious. Ciampa's like a fucking Rottweiler. He's gonna bite your fucking head off.
Yep.
Because Ciampa
Pretty
just
much.
looks like he eats people.
Oh yeah. Oh, he definitely does.
Like he's got the look where if you found out that he was a cannibal, you wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, and he backs it up with the way he wrestles as well. I like his style.
So Revival, they're growing on me. I didn't know their names
yeah.
until just like 2 minutes ago.
Oh.
They cut the ring in half, keep their opponent isolated. Brilliant heel wrestling.
Oh, great heel stuff. Yo, and the heel part where freaking the other guy fell in the ring.
Corey Graves, he fell in. Fuck's sake, Corey, I love you.
I was like, that's great heel stuff, man.
What they did do, they did a false tag in the match as well. Like, the referee wasn't looking at Gargano and Ciampa when they made the tag. I've not seen a false tag in quite a while.
Long time, innit? Yeah.
It used to be a common thing, like every so often, like every like 3 tag team match, you'll see a false tag. Like,
yeah.
And like, do the Revival do like fake tags as well? Like the referee's not looking and they just clap their hands.
I haven't seen them do that, to be honest.
Because I think that they'll start doing that. Because Edge and Christian used to do that when they were heels.
Yeah.
And it was just brilliant.
It'd be a good look for them. I thought that like they're probably on their way up soon. Revival.
I don't think.
Who would they drop the titles to? Maybe
Gargano, Ciampa.
You think they'll drop it to them?
Yeah. Or TM61. Authors of Pain.
They won't do heel versus heel though. They might drop it to TM61 and then TM61 drop it to Authors of Pain maybe.
Can we just discuss how shit of a name TM61 is, please?
TM61. And they had such a cool name beforehand.
The Mighty Don't Kneel.
How sick of a name is that?
TM61? Ah, fucking crikey.
Oh god.
Do you know what it means?
No idea.
TM61 is like the dialing code of Australia.
Really?
Yeah. First I thought it was a Pokemon reference.
oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I didn't think of that for some reason.
But that just come on. Just let it be a Pokemon reference.
Just do it, yeah. TM61, Ice Beam, whatever it was.
I'm actually looking now.
Ice Beam, just.
So let me I'll just think the next thing. I'm brilliant English today. Gargano and Ciampa hit their finisher, like the kick and the knee to the face. Ref counts 3. Revival, I think it was the one with the handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Put the other partner's foot on the rope. Referee calls it off. Revival are winning.
Yep.
Soon as that happened.
Yeah.
Just let me know what TM61 means, please. Will-o-wisp.
Will-o-wisp. Okay.
Yeah.
I love Revival's finishing move, by the way, and even the name Shatter Machine.
Shatter Machine.
It's like, what a sick name. Just sounds devastating, doesn't it?
I was gonna say, did they use it this match, but they didn't.
No, they didn't. No.
So Revival.
KO Jericho tried to kind of imitate that as well,
Yeah. That would have been so good.
It would have been. Was it Enzo's fault to not jump high enough, or did Owens not launch him enough?
I can't blame Owens for anything. I just love him too much. There's nothing he can do wrong. I mean, come on.
We'll blame Enzo then.
He was blowing kisses to Jericho during the match.
His imitation of Enzo on the mic, dude. Oh, this guy's too funny, man. It's shameless staring.
Fucking after the match, Kevin Owens and Jericho on the top of the rope. I love you. No, fuck.
They should actually make them a long-time tag team.
They need to be the best. They need to be. They're fucking gold together.
It's funny.
Apparently their name is the best tag team in Canada or some shit like that.
Really?
I don't know. I heard it said, but I can't remember.
Oh.
So Revival tagged the leg of Johnny Gargano like they did to Cass a few months ago when they took him out. Big Colin. Locked him in a lucky 13. Gargano taps. Winner, still NXT Tag Champs. Revival. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. Match of the weekend. That.
Yeah.
that had me.
Oh yeah, it was a very good match. Yeah. The Revival are so consistent with these tag team matches. Man. They've been in great tag team matches. Seriously.
So Ciampa and Gargano,
really good.
little exchange after the match.
Mm.
Oh,
I was
Ciampa.
saying, here it comes.
Yeah, I was just like, no NXT, please, not yet. Ciampa comforting Gargano after the match. Gargano limping. Oh, Ciampa was walking just a little bit behind him. Oh,
Yep.
oh.
Giving him looks.
I was expecting the heel turn right there.
Yeah. So.
Ciampa didn't. Good. I want to see these two hold gold first, then they can do it.
Will they have a rematch though? Because what's the reason to have a rematch? They lost fair and square.
They technically got there.
Count to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. You're right.
So next match, Bayley versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. So I have such a weird thing for Asuka.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. My only thought going into it was just Asuka better win.
Asuka better win. Bayley's going up. Bang.
Yeah, exactly. And it's Bayley's time to go up. She needs to go on SmackDown as well. She needs to be on SmackDown.
I hardly made any notes during this match because I was just watching it this time.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The announcers, commentators, sorry, didn't say a word during Bayley's or Asuka's entrance. Brilliant.
Different.
You don't speak during championship entrances, especially when this is possibly the main event.
Yeah.
And guess who's refereeing this match? The fucking one that you can hear.
Oh, was it?
Just a prick. Calm down.
Yeah.
More aggression shown by Bayley in this match and leading up to NXT, really.
Yeah. I like that.
Proves that she's not.
One-dimensional.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the over-the-top, corny characters that are just happy to be there, do-gooder kind of. I don't really like that. You have to have some edge to you.
So, showing that she's not just all about the hugs and high five. She has aggression needed to be future SmackDown Women's Champion because that's where she's going.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's where she should be.
Asuka locks in Asuka lock. Bayley escapes. Bayley to belly. Asuka kicks out 2. Then you just had this weird counter. Like Asuka somehow turned a running. Like Bayley was running at Asuka. Then Asuka just went, "Nah, I'm just gonna lock you in the Asuka lock again."
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it.
No, it was a bit. I was kind of like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Then it's a brilliant finish. Just a swift kick to the side of the head. Bayley is dead. Winner still NXT Women's Champ. Asuka, Bayley. See you on SmackDown.
Yep.
She can't give it away. Come on. Bayley stays in the ring until after Asuka leaves. Hugs Sasha, Becky, then Charlotte.
Charlotte got booed. Like, even in a moment like this where the whole crowd showed appreciation, Charlotte still got booed.
Oh god.
By the way, I officially hate Charlotte. She's trash. She's garbage. But we can talk about that later. Anyway.
She beat my babe.
I actually hate Charlotte.
She beat my wife.
Yeah. Someone needs to push her into Man off a cliff. That can come later.
So, Bayley walks up the ramp, points to the NXT sign on the floor, as if to go, "Thank you." She's up.
Yep.
And if she's not,
why? Legit, why? The only thing I think of is Triple H is scared of losing her on NXT. Don't worry, Asuka can carry it for now, and then you got Ember Moon coming up. Don't worry.
Ember Moon's there.
It's her time to go up. It's
yeah.
Time.
She should have been she should have went up with the rest of them.
Yeah, she should have.
But somebody had to stay back to hold down NXT Women's Division.
Do you reckon it would just be her getting called up by herself, or do you reckon they'll do a round of call-ups again and get a couple more people?
I can't see them calling up a bunch of people, because if they call up a bunch of people, Asuka's got to go.
True, but the thing I was thinking is maybe Samoa Joe.
Dude. Oh, you mean like people in general? I thought you just meant like NXT women.
Oh, no, just in general, yeah. Joe's got to have his rematch, to be fair.
Joe's got a broken jaw.
What, legit?
Yeah.
I thought he was selling.
Nakamura, we'll talk about it now, actually. Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, NXT Women's Championship. I'm sorry. Just for the NXT Championship. Unless they want the Women's Championship, I'd love to see Asuka versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
I reckon that'd be sick.
So, Shinsuke Nakamura getting his violin played live during the entrance.
I
At that point,
not gonna lie.
you're gonna win.
Yep.
Crowd hyped for the match. Who wasn't?
Oh yeah. Because Nakamura is the most popular guy in NXT.
He's just the coolest guy in NXT.
He really is.
I'll say this till the day I die. He's just cool as fuck.
He is. He really is.
So, once again, commentators not said anything over the entrances. See, little details like that.
Yeah, it's good. And you know, Bray Wyatt, by the way, he had an interview where he had a go at Michael. Well, not had a go, but he basically said he
Called
didn't
him
like
out.
Michael Cole. Yeah, talking over through his entrance.
You
and
just
Bray
don't.
Wyatt's the type of entrance as well that you definitely don't.
It's like
And
Finn
he said
Balor's.
He didn't like it. Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't. Fair play to Michael. They didn't speak during Finn Balor's entrance.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's just one thing. If Finn Balor's in demon form, you don't speak.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, see, little details just makes it better. Fuck.
It
Just
does.
come on.
The little things add up.
Not a technical match, but it just looked like a straight up fight.
Yeah, I like the beginning, like the MMA style stuff they was going for. That was pretty cool because they both got legit fighting back.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Shinsuke's unbeaten.
Mm.
He won all of his matches by submission, I think.
Oh, he is unbeaten. I thought he had one loss.
He might have had one loss. I don't know whether. Shinsuke Nakamura MMA record. Here it is. Yeah, he's got a loss.
Oh, that.
3 wins, 1 no contest, 1 loss.
I think Del Rio's record is like opposite to that. I think he's got like 1 win and 3 losses. Or something
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Alberto Del Rio's spoken that dank cush, that's why. With Paige.
Yep.
He's a lucky bastard.
He is.
I'd do mad thing to that.
And she just seems like a dirty girl as well, man.
You wouldn't be surprised if like she wants to get up in like rubber and stuff.
Yeah, like legit. Yep. And I believe she likes girls as well. Is that true? I heard rumors that she's bi.
I think so. Is this actually Del Rio's? Because if this is Del Rio's record, he's got quite a good one.
Is it? I thought he was bad.
He's 9-5.
Okay, not bad. For some reason, I thought he was like 1-4.
I mean, like he did go.
I know he got knocked out and destroyed by Krokop. He's a guy who's currently in UFC.
Krokop.
He got wrecked.
Oh, that's not on here, I don't think. He actually like. Fuck. His arm breaker is fucking legit.
Yeah. I know. Derry is actually like a legit fighter, but
he broke someone's arm.
Damn.
Kengo Watanabe. I'm sorry. He beat Nakamura.
Are you kidding me?
It's Kazuhiro Nakamura.
I was gonna say what? I'm sure they never fought.
I'd love to see it.
Oh yeah.
So Samoa Joe muscle buster to Shinsuke, kicks out with 2. Shinsuke hit a Kinshasa. Joe kicks out with 2. That's when you saw Samoa Joe holding his jaw.
And I thought he was selling. I didn't realize it was real.
So did I. But Nakamura hits a second Kinshasa. Winner, no NXT champ, Shinsuke Nakamura. Referee, after the match, you could see him just off camera throw the X.
Yeah, I saw that. But again, I thought they was trying to sell like
they don't do the X if it's not legit.
Oh, okay.
When the ref throws up the X symbol, it means it's not a work. This is get the doctors out. They did it during Enzo's concussion a few months ago.
Yeah.
So that's basically he's dead.
Yep. If it's only he shouldn't be out long.
Broken jaw. I'd say about 2 months. I do not know. Because if he's gonna have a rematch with Shinsuke, then he is.
Oh, true.
He needs about a year. Uncomplicated jaw fractures generally heal in 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's about a month.
Yeah.
But you know, again, if he's going up with if he wants a rematch with Shinsuke, Jesus, the stiffest man in fucking the world. So, Brooklyn was just the best.
It was, and the crowd was a lot better for this show as well than they were for SummerSlam.
I don't see why they were different.
I don't know, but I don't know. They seemed more into the show. Well, it was a better show. Probably that's why they was more into it. In Brooklyn.
I mean, after there was a video on Twitter that I saw where after the NXT finished, the crowd were walking out of the Barclays Center, still singing along to Nakamura's entrance.
Is it? Is it?
He's the most over guy in the world.
He is. I don't know if it'll be the same on the main roster because you've got those weirdos on the main roster that'll be like, because they don't know anything about Nakamura and they'll be like, skinny guy, you don't really speak that well English. Like, what's this guy got to offer?
He speaks better English than Roman.
He does. He really does. He's getting better. He's getting better and better. I was just looking at that Joe thing, and apparently he tweeted about it saying his jaw was dislocated and shortly relocated, and he's looking forward to being cleared soon. So he shouldn't be off now.
What, they just popped it back in or something?
Apparently so. They just if it was only dislocated, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
It's not as serious, is it?
Right. So Brooklyn was the favourite child of WWE, and SummerSlam was the stepson. Because SummerSlam was shit.
Yep.
Straight up shit. WWE have forgotten how to do their big four pay-per-views.
Yeah.
WrestleMania was good until the end. Not good, decent until the end. It'll do.
I didn't like it at all.
It's not 27, which was shit.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's not that level, no.
But for me, Battleground has been the best pay-per-view of the year. It was quietly decent. Shield Triple Threat last month.
Yeah, that was a Shield.
It was quietly decent considering.
I think I remember saying it was okay. Yeah.
But they're
I can't remember, Battlegrounds of past. I can't really remember.
Yeah. Their two big pay-per-views this year have been trough.
Yep.
And let's talk about them. Yay! Let's talk about one of them. So, moving on to the pre-show of SummerSlam. I was wrong. I thought I heard that the IC title match was on the pre-show. Thank fuck it wasn't.
Yeah.
But first match was Team American Alpha versus Team Febreze. I don't know what happened.
Tell me American Alpha won.
They did. They didn't get the pin.
Good. Oh, really? Who did?
Usos.
Oh, come on.
Basically what it was. American Alpha hit the Grand Amplitude. Brilliant name.
It is.
Brilliant move.
Oh, I really like it, yeah.
The Gable goes for one of the Usos hits the blind tag on Gable, does the splash, gets the pin. So
okay.
Alpha technically involved in the finish.
Yeah.
But didn't get the pin.
They better not turn Alpha heel and just have him feud with you.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Gable is over.
It really is.
Gable has done wonders for Jordan's career.
Yeah. Considering, remember how bad Jordan was? When he first
remember when he was in tag team with Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, and he sucked. I remember thinking, this guy's got no future, man. It's garbage.
And now look at them. One of the most over tag teams on the planet.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else is over, on their level? New Day back in the day, 3 months ago.
New Day. They were over, which annoyed the hell out of me. But I mean, Enzo and Cass are over.
I don't think they haven't got that good of a reaction on the main roster. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, NXT they were crazy over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are over. They're not insanely over, but they are.
The only ones that I can think of that are as over as American Alpha are now was Dudley Boys back in the day, 2001. The Hardy Brothers and Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
After that, TLC match.
Which is pretty good company to be in.
They are gonna Hall of Famers right there. They should break the record of Dudley Boys' tag team championship.
Title reigns.
They need to be the Cena of the tag team division.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they are that damn good.
Yeah.
I remember I used to always be a fan of tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
And
Same here. But they're like the only decent tag team on SmackDown though. Who else is really there? I mean, I know they pushed the Usos.
Febreze.
No.
They are good.
Absolutely.
They're
No,
good.
they're not.
They
No,
got
they're not.
they got
suck.
the second biggest pop in that match.
Don't care. They suck dick. Don't like him. Hate them. Never. More hate Tyler Breeze than freaking.
Whoa.
Tyler Breeze is like a less manly version of Dolph Ziggler. What does he do?
Dolph Ziggler's is a less manly version of Shawn Michaels.
yeah. And it's another step down. No.
So Team Alpha won. I didn't watch it. Like, it was on my screen, but I wasn't listening.
All right.
So I don't care.
As long as they won.
They did. Well, they didn't get the pin.
Yeah, true.
Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudley Boys.
Let me guess, the Dudleys dropped.
Yeah. Cesaro and Sheamus was reduced to the pre-show. Brilliant.
I forgot about that match.
Yeah. First and the best of 7.
Wow, okay. That was on the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Dino.
have freaking Zayn and Neville and Cesaro and Sheamus all on the pre-show.
And American Alpha.
And American Alpha. What, does that make any sense? Okay. Yeah, Roman Reigns gets co-main event.
Do you know who won the Sheamus Cesaro match?
I don't. I think I predicted Sheamus to win.
Yeah, you predicted Sheamus and you predicted right.
Ah, okay. I hope it wasn't like straight up clean though.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So main show, yay! Enzo and Cass versus Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
So Enzo comes out. Hometown boys, decent pop.
Yeah.
Enzo making love to New York through a microphone.
He was. He really was.
He's not from New York.
Is he not? Oh no, he's not. Yeah, you're right.
From New Jersey.
Yeah, Corey Graves said it. You're right. Yeah.
Same as.
What?
Where's Carmella from? Where's Staten Island? Where's that?
That's actually New York, isn't it?
Oh.
No, or is it New Jersey? I'm not sure.
Staten Island.
I believe her and Big Cass are together in real life, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Somebody else is from New Jersey is Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah,
I like her.
She's got potential.
Apparently, she's dating Enzo.
Really?
Apparently.
Okay, well. To be fair, I can see that their personalities meshing quite well.
I don't know. I think so.
Fair enough.
Oh well. So, Kevin Owens got a bigger pop than Enzo and Cass.
Which I laughed at.
He's just so over.
He is, and he's stuck in a tag team with... Well, not that they're not good, but it's just like he deserves more, is what I'm trying to say. He deserves better.
They're going to make something out of that tag team.
But it depends if Jericho, is he going to stay full-time? Like, he's not going to be there forever, Jericho.
We thought this before WrestleMania.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
He's still here.
He even tweeted saying bye. Yeah, he's still around. Like,
They've started to call Kevin Owens' Frog Splash the Frog Splash, finally.
Oh.
Before they were calling it the Bullfrog Splash. Huh, do you get it? Because he's fat.
Because he's fat, huh?
Fuck off, Michael.
He's
Michael!
way more athletic than half the guys on the roster.
Michael! Kevin Owens, like I said earlier, blew a kiss to Jericho. I love him.
He's very good at what he does.
He's a brilliant chicken shit heel.
He is, even though I don't like to see him being a chicken, it's like he's good at it. He is.
He makes you like him.
Yeah. But being good at that role means you're kind of subjected to being in the main event. in the mid-card, sorry. He might just be forever in the mid-card, to be honest. It's Kevin Owens. Plus, Vince is going to say he's fat, so what's the point in putting him?
They're going to turn him face soon enough. I mean, they've got to.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
expect him to main event anything though.
we've just got to kill Vince
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because Triple H is fucking big for Owens.
He is big fan. I know that. He's a very big fan. Look at the way he booked him in NXT. He was
Unbeaten
he won like
for like
95% of his matches in NXT. Like seriously.
so. Enzo Amore was in the match for about 90%.
He was.
Cass came in for about 2 minutes, and he was gassed. Like he was tired.
You know, you got to protect Big Cass though.
2 minutes, and he's fucking panting.
Yeah.
That's just so shit stamina.
Yep. Yep.
So Enzo Amore and Cass went for the Boom Shakalaka.
Dumb name.
That is the worst finisher name ever.
Yeah.
But then, don't worry, Enzo hit a DDG.
PDG.
These names
it wasn't even crisp. It was sloppy. They messed it up. Didn't look good.
These names give me cancer. They are shit.
So dumb, innit? So stupid.
Do you get it? Because they're from New York, New Jersey. They've got street. They're G's.
Mm-hmm.
They say boom shakalaka. I'd love to see Vince spend the night in New York, like in the bad places of New York,
Yeah.
like in Hell's Kitchen.
Why is Enzo's like gimmick a G? I know he legitimately likes like rap music and I think he's got a Wu-Tang tattoo.
He was quoting Biggie. Yeah, Biggie.
I've heard a freestyle from him as well, like on YouTube or something.
He had
Like,
a
he
rapper.
was legit talking about weed and stuff. Like no, seriously. And it's not like this was like before WWE. I'm talking like this was like maybe a month ago. I was like, okay, well, didn't expect that.
I think he had a rapper on like the back of his overall, and I think it was Biggie.
Oh, he had Biggie on it. Yeah, he did. He had Biggie on his jacket thing.
He's white, but he wants to be black.
Well, you said it, not me.
So, Owens throws Enzo over his shoulder into the code breaker. Bit of a botch, bit sloppy.
Yeah. It could have looked really sick.
He didn't get all of it, as JBL would say.
Yeah. Yep.
Maggle.
He didn't get all of it.
Maggle. Vintage. Kevin Owens and Jericho won, and Kevin Owens and Jericho were screaming "I love you" at each other on the ramp.
Don't get it twisted. I'm so glad they won. I just didn't think they would.
I'm the same. I wanted them to win. Like I remember saying during the predictions, I want Jack to be right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he got that one. The weirdo.
He got it.
Yeah.
So hopefully Jericho will keep going because
they're
fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe eventually those two turn on each other and feud. Maybe that's the way they break out.
Who'll turn face though? Or just be heel on heel?
I don't know.
Like if you look at it before, like Jericho when he came back was a face.
Yeah.
Now he's a heel.
Yeah.
He's been so much better as a heel.
100%.
He's much more funnier. It's just more.
Yeah.
He's more confident as a heel.
Yeah, it's his natural position.
It's like Orton's.
Oh yeah.
Orton is such a better heel.
Oh yeah. I don't like to see him as face.
Nobody wants to see his face after what Lesnar did to him. Heyo.
That's true.
So we move on.
Orton was so tall, by the way. Like, damn, I didn't realize he was that tall.
What was he similar? Was he taller than Lesnar?
He was like literally like maybe they was either like the exact same height, or maybe you could even say Orton was like a tiny bit taller.
Lesnar looks short though. Like because he's built.
He is, yeah.
He looks wider than he does taller.
But then you look at him in that face to face with the Undertaker, and Undertaker's ain't that much bigger than him. And look how big the Undertaker is.
It's Undertaker 6'3".
Yeah. Bray Wyatt's another guy that's like deceptively taller than you think.
Again, because he's stocky.
Yeah, but then you put him face to face with someone. He was face to face with Triple H, and he was like just the same height.
Same height.
It's like
I remember that in the Rumble.
Big. Yeah, it just doesn't help that he's got like 3 giants behind him that makes him look smaller.
He's like 6. He's taller than 6 foot.
Yeah, he's 6'2", I think. I believe.
So move on to Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship.
Oh
fucking hate the fact that this match was on so early in the card. It's a championships match. It's before the SmackDown Women Tag match, which meant fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I didn't watch the tag match, by the way. As soon as Nikki Bella came out, I was like, well, I'm done with this.
You can look, but you can't touch. You keep dreaming on the stars above. Bobo, yeah. Bobo. 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 Boom. Something in your eyes. Sorry.
Great impression.
Sasha Banks died.
He did die a death.
Sasha was just laying on the top rope, just chilling, just minding her own business. And Charlotte just drags her down, lands right on the back and the neck.
What were they trying to go for there?
I don't know. Charlotte.
It looked like they was trying to go for a sidewalk slam off the top rope. It looked like she was trying to do.
Charlotte was just not on game last night.
She really. And Charlotte sucks dick. I'm done with Charlotte. I hate Charlotte. She's done. She's dead to me. I never want to see her again on TV.
It was a decent match. Just take away the botches.
It was. Yo, that reversal, that off the top rope, that Hurricane Rana reversal.
Oh yeah.
That was mad. That was mad.
So Sasha Banks reverses into the bank statement. Charlotte rolls into the pin. Winner, new women's champ, Charlotte. Kill me.
Why is Charlotte champion again?
Two-time, maggle.
In what universe does putting the title back on Charlotte make sense?
Sasha Banks is off of house shows for 30 days.
Don't tell me she's suspended.
Yeah, she's not. She's not on house shows until 23rd of September. She's not scheduled for anything.
There's something fishy going on there.
So either she's suspended.
Let's just say that Vince is racist.
And you're just like, she's not fully white. So she's either suspended, or hopefully she's just gone on a honeymoon.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. That could be it. That could be it.
I mean, I haven't booked a honeymoon for us yet, so I don't think that's where she's going.
At the end of the day, the match was alright, but it sucked. Results do change how you feel about a match, and I literally felt.
If you don't stick the landing, then
exactly,
it's like a film.
Exactly.
A film could be one of the best films ever, and then they just like fuck up the finish.
Yeah, and it makes you leave pissed off from the movie theater, saying, "Oh, they ruined what could have been a great thing."
It's like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was such a good film, but they ruined the ending.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it. But yeah, why? Why Charlotte? So Sasha must have done something backstage, because she's had the title for how long? 3 weeks?
3 weeks. The Raw after Battleground.
This is so dumb. This is so stupid. I was pissed off after this match. I was like, are you kidding me?
Surely she's just gone on honeymoon.
Maybe that's it. But then why put the title on that? Wait.
Then
because
she wasn't married before that. She got married like 2 weeks ago. It was the Raw after Enzo Amore and Sasha were flirting with each other.
Oh yeah.
That she got married. So he was pretty speedy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you wanna have Sasha in a relationship with Enzo? Nah. Bosh, get a ring on her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because I never bought a ring. So I don't know if she's got that. How is Sasha married, man? I've missed my chance. Especially
this
fuck.
Was an
Let me
absolute
kill
fail.
myself. It was. This entire card was a fail.
So we have to sit through I'm not sitting through. I am not watching it. I probably won't even watch Raw now. I am not sitting through another boring Charlotte title reign. It was absolutely boring the first time. I want to see it again.
I am the women's champion. Woo. Fucking hell. Get your own gimmick.
You notice that? Like when she talks on the mic as well. Like she's just like go back to that segment where they was like the night after WrestleMania.
Bailey.
Like, trying to cut a promo. And they're all chanting for Bailey, and she's just kind of put off her game. She's like, I don't know what to do here.
I mean, the master at like manipulating the crowd is Steph.
Yep.
Whatever they chant.
All he has to do is say the hometown place, or all he has to do is say, "I do it for the kids." Suddenly you'll get cheered.
He just America. Yes. Yes. So Charlotte won. I don't want to talk about that.
And it was off to a bad start.
So
Strike one for me not watching Raw was this part. There's 3 strikes.
then you move on to Apollo Crews versus The Miz for the IC Championship.
Not gonna lie, I didn't watch.
Champion came out first.
I had this on, but I was doing other stuff, so I didn't.
Right. I don't care who the champ is or who the challenger is. You bring the champion out last. Fuck's
Every single
sake.
time. Yep. I don't care if it's the Undertaker's entrance or whatever.
NXT did it.
You have to bring it out. Yep.
NXT, every champion came out last.
Yeah. That's one thing about do you notice the Undertaker, whenever he was in a title match, he still always came out last, like 99% of the time.
It's probably so the commentators can say, oh, he's looking into the soul of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He's dead. Phenom. Maggle. I want to care about Apollo, but
It's hard, isn't it?
he's just dead.
Yeah, he's a beast
I've-
athlete.
I could get more charisma off of a dead person.
Yeah, he's just. There's something there that I'm gonna sound like Vince talk about Cesaro when I say this, but there's just something missing with him. I don't know what it is. There's something
I'm
missing with him.
gonna take the Intercontinental Championship away from you. The best thing was when Sheamus attacked Apollo on a Raw episode, and fuck's sake. Then the next week after, Apollo's like in the locker room, and Big Show comes up to him.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you've got this like 7-foot fucker, the 7-foot bear in front of him,
Yeah.
and fucking Big Show's just like, oh, don't pay attention to Sheamus, and then Apollo just goes, I just don't know why he's picking on me. Oh, fuck off, Apollo. Fuck off.
Oh my god. You do yourself no favors.
I just don't know why he's picking on me.
Yeah.
All
Sorry,
around.
with that guy, man.
He's not the juiciest grape in a bunch.
I've never heard that phrase before. Where'd you get it?
It's just the northern way, isn't it?
Must be.
Freddy's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, that's just boring though, isn't it?
You had another one the other day where I was like, I've never heard that. Oh, he's one sandwich short of a picnic.
One sandwich short of a picnic.
I've never heard that before. Where's that come from?
Is that not a thing?
No, I've never.
One
heard that.
sandwich short of a picnic is pretty popular.
All right, I must have missed out on it.
You're just not in with the time.
I'm not. I'm out of touch.
You are. Apollo's got no charisma or character,
No,
and I like my charismatic guys, like
Yeah.
Wyatt,
yeah, I think I fall into that same category.
Jeff Hardy. He was
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Punk,
yeah. There are a few exceptions where there's guys not good on the mic that I like.
Titus O'Neil.
He's pretty charismatic.
But he's black, so he's never gonna assort to anything.
Yep.
Fuck him,
Yeah.
Vince, man. Jack is Vince in disguise. Oh, I figured you out, Jack.
We know your secret, Jack.
I know your game. Maggle. So it was such a shit match. Such a shit match.
Again, it was on, but I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know.
Miz won. Move on.
I saw Miz winning, and I was like, was it clean, by the way?
It was.
Was it?
But the commentators were going to give the assist to Maurice. Maurice didn't do anything.
What, she literally didn't do anything?
Or maybe she did and I just couldn't care.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention. Who cares?
It really wasn't.
Was the crowd dead for this match? I'm assuming.
So next match was, I think they were dead for that match because the women's championship match was on last, and Sasha just lost.
Oh yeah, they were probably deflated.
And literally,
and their hometown boys lost as well. They probably weren't happy.
yeah, that's 3 heel wins in a row there.
Yeah.
Jericho, Charlotte, Miz.
When you put it like that, I never thought like that. Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw the next match, I was like, oh fuck, Cena's winning.
Oh my! Was that next?
Uh huh. So the reason, probable reason why they were dead for the IC Championship is because the Women's Championship was on just before that. Sasha lost, and literally the boos were as big as when Roman won the Rumble a few years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was savage. It was straight up savage. So
I was booing. I was like, what's going on?
So next match was Cena AJ Styles. Again, who the fuck ordered this card?
I'm surprised.
Two of the main events were in the first 4 matches. I mean, the Women's Championship match should have been fucking miles later on in the card.
Yeah, yeah.
Replace Roman Rusev with that.
Oh hell yeah.
And then Cena AJ.
Yeah, I thought this would be further up.
I mean, it's Cena, so you wouldn't be surprised if they just gave him the main event.
Yeah.
Fuck Lesnar Orton.
Why do they keep booking this as a dream match? I've been a fan of AJ Styles for a long time, and I've never once in my mind thought, I wonder what would happen if he wrestled Cena. No, not a dream match. This is a nightmare match. Never wanted to see this, ever.
I think what it is if you take the biggest name from TNA, which was Styles,
100%.
and you take the biggest name from WWE, whether you like him or not, it's Cena.
Yeah, but
so there you go. It's the two biggest stars probably in American wrestling. Bosh. Put them together. So it wasn't a dream match. I mean, we've seen it 2 months ago. So it's not a dream match anymore, you turds. They have a hard time figuring out what a dream match is and what once in a lifetime means as well. Just gonna resort to that Rock Cena segment a few years ago. Luckily, I wasn't fully around for that. I caught the last match of it, and after reading about it, I was so glad. I just caught the last match. That is the first WrestleMania that I was back for, was Cena Rock 2.
Unlucky.
So I'm glad that I didn't watch the one before that. Just thought, it's once in a lifetime. And then,
because Rock won the first one, so it wasn't.
I saw Cena win. I'm gonna fucking end myself. And that was the same WrestleMania when Mark Henry beat Ryback by falling on him. That's the one thing that will never forget me.
Had Triple H go over on Brock Lesnar as well.
Yeah, same WrestleMania where Fandango went over Chris Jericho.
That was some stupid finishes. When you put it like that, that was all of those finishes.
You've got to think, why the fuck am I still watching wrestling after that WrestleMania?
So many times I've asked myself that.
But then you've got this match. This is why I'm still watching wrestling, because this was match of the night. Because the rest of the matches were shit. All you had to do was entertain me a tiny bit, and you'd be match of the night.
I was on the edge of my seat, but I'm not going to say that because I was invested, but only because my thought process was, if Cena wins, I am done forever. So I was on the edge of my seat because I was like, you better not beat AJ Styles. You got AJ Styles, one of the best all-around wrestlers of this era, just in terms of versatility.
Jim Ross has called him the best wrestler on the planet for a few years now.
He probably is. Who else can you put up there?
And I respect JR. So
come on, it's just such a mismatch.
So like I said,
to be in the ring with AJ.
He doesn't. So like I said, after 3 heel wins in a row, you'd expect Cena to win this one. For the big face win. But if you listen carefully, you might just have been able to figure out that the crowd prefers Styles. It was a slight difference. Not much at all. Cena was being booed out the building, man. He was.
Styles was so over as well. Like, damn.
He's over anyway.
Don't forget.
Suplex on the ring apron by Styles. Cena kicks out the Styles Clash. Fuck you.
Yep.
Styles kicks out of the AA. Yay.
Thank God.
Cena did possibly the best sunset flip he's ever done, which isn't hard.
I never give Cena credit. I'll give him credit for that.
It's not hard. I mean,
It's not, but
because
this time he didn't stay on their back, balance himself.
He went straight away.
Seconds. Yeah, he went straight away.
Normally he's there for like, now, and it's so slow.
That he has to get his balance, but this time he just went straight with it. But at least this time he went straight with it. So respect for that move.
I think that was more Styles.
Yeah,
Styles is just like, you don't have to balance, I can make it.
Yep.
So AJ kicks out of the top rope AA.
I'm not gonna
I
lie. When
thought
he
that
hit
was the
that, I
finish.
was literally raging. I was like, he's burying him. He's burying him.
I was like, no, that's the same finish as the fucking 6-man tag match last
Yep.
month.
Which AJ should never have got pinned on, just for a
No. So Cena goes for an AA. Styles lands into the Styles Clash. Then AJ rolled out of the ring, and I was like, oh no. He's gone for phenomenal forearm. Cena's gonna catch him. AA. Bosh. When AJ hit that phenomenal forearm, I marked it out. I was like, no way is he gonna beat him clean as a fucking whistle.
Yeah.
Because now
And
what's Cena?
not even that, they made AJ look strong in the match.
They did. Cena can't ask for a rematch.
Yeah.
There was no reason why I should have a rematch. It was clean as a whistle.
Yep.
So winner.
I'd rather have Cena have tapped out, obviously, but
I mean, come on.
it's never gonna happen. But
He lost clean. That'll do.
yeah. he doesn't do. Oh, this guy.
It's a step in the right direction.
It is. But by the way, this is strike 2 for me not watching Raw anymore because apparently I heard rumor that Cena's taking time off now.
Cena's
And
not
if
on Raw.
Yeah, exactly. So if that's true, I'm not watching Raw and I'm watching SmackDown instead because Cena won't be
Oh,
there.
because Cena's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Ambrose is the champ.
He is, but
I mean, when you think of it,
let's be honest, AJ's going to beat Ambrose for that title.
Yeah.
I think that's the next feud. I think that's happening.
When you think of it, I mean, like, SmackDown has got like, oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, but that's a good thing. I mean, you know, Cena's there, but AJ's there.
Exactly.
Ambrose is the champ. Wyatt might take that off him in the future.
Yeah, exactly. If they make AJ the #1 guy of SmackDown, then I'm hooked. They got me.
You've got the Usos, but American Alpha.
It's like, yeah, you're right. It's a balance. It's balancing act.
I mean, SmackDown got fucking fisted in the draft.
They did. They did.
I thought what they do is they'd make Lesnar and Orton something, and maybe like the winner gets a superstar from the other team, or winner gets Heath Slater. Baby!
Talk about a prize. But yeah, when AJ won, I was just nodding. I wasn't going crazy. I was just nodding my head like, you're damn right, AJ better have won.
So, after the match, Cena left his armband in the ring. Possible retirement.
Good.
Possible heel turn.
Hit you on the way out. He's not going to turn heel.
Mate, I fucking wrote him a promo.
I will put money on that he doesn't turn heel.
I wrote him a promo though. So,
go ahead.
he left his Never Give Up armband.
Yeah.
Possibly turn up on SmackDown and go, this stupid catchphrase never meant anything. I was only telling people to never give up so I could sell merch and kids would love me.
Yep.
I believed it at first, but you people gave up a long time ago, so now I give up on you. Boom.
I would love it. If he came out like that, I would be like,
yes. Vince, I'm right here.
Yeah.
I mean, come.
I mean, it's many years too late, but I'll still take it at this point. I'll still take it. You know, the only promo you could cut that was better than that if he came out and said,
I'm retiring.
Last night, I'm retiring. You got me? Yeah, that'd be the only thing that'd be better.
Fuck's. So, the club versus the New Day for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
This was strike 3.
This is. That's. Yeah, fuck. It was so shit, man. I was expecting so much more.
Yep. Why would you keep the title on the Coon Day, the Puss Day, the Jiggle Day, the Fag Day, whatever you want to call them? them guys. Why have they still got the title? And he had that big goof Big E run out and return. Why?
Right, so, Jon Stewart was replacing Big E.
He got buried on the mic, by the way, by the crowd. The crowd.
Good.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about him, so it's like all I know is he
last year
he hit Cena with a chair last year, so he's good with me.
I mean, Big E, Jon Stewart, a perfect replacement, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Jon Stewart, a little milk bottle. Big E, a muscly as fuck black man. Fam, twins, right there.
Oh yeah, same thing. Same thing.
How have people like Jon Stewart? I thought that was Big E at first. I was like, fuck, Big E's back. Fuck off, WWE, man. But guess who came out first? The fucking champions. I don't care who's holding the belts. I don't care that I don't like the New Day. I don't care that I'm bored of the New Day. They still come out last.
Yeah, they should. They should.
I don't say that they come out last because they're the New Day. I say they come out last because they're the titles.
Yep. Simple as that.
I don't care that the championship looks like a fucking penny.
But I'm not gonna lie. When they came out first, I was thinking, oh, that means Gallows and Anderson are clearly winning.
Terrible match. Fucking terrible match. Don't know what else.
Absolute waste of my time.
I was actually surprised Jon Stewart didn't cost the New Day.
Oh really? Well, yeah.
Because,
Maybe
he's
yeah.
technically a heel because he helped Rollins last year.
Oh yeah, quote unquote, yeah.
So, I was just like, oh, he could be an even bigger heel and cost the New Day.
Oh yeah.
And I'd love it.
Yep. But no, it wasn't to me.
Fucking hell. So,
That big goofy weirdo Big E Langston came running down.
Big E came back. Brooklyn lost their shit. They flipped their biscuit. And I'll give him, he did look like a badass when he came out and ran through the club. It was just like, oh, damn, he's more aggressive than he normally is.
Yep, but don't worry.
Then the little bastard started twerking.
Exactly.
I
Like a
don't want to
freaking
say
cheap
that.
male gigolo.
I'm,
Freaking...
I don't want to say that I'm bored the New Day, but they've jumped the shark. Like, they will never be as good as when they were heels. Because that's when I was into them, and you weren't. Because you were sour.
I just... Even from a wrestling standpoint, they're not that good even as wrestlers. They're not that good.
I think Xavier is the one that I'm most looking forward to having a single career.
I mean, there's potential there, but they just do nothing for me. I'm not entertained. But I literally just mentally check out when they're on the screen. I'm just like, I'm done.
I wanted to care about that match because I thought the club was going to win. I genuinely thought the club was winning that.
So I thought they was winning as well. So I invested my time, and then WWE just like slaps me in the face. This is what you're investing your time.
Because I was like, oh, a year today they won it. A year later they lose it on the exact same day in the exact same arena.
Yep.
I mean, come on, it just works. But now,
but this is WWE. They don't do logic. They don't apply logic. Come on.
They don't need to hold the championships for them to be on Raw.
Nope.
I mean, fuck's sake, if you want to put them on Raw, put them on Raw. They don't need to hold the belts.
Exactly. They can still do their stupid dancing ridiculous thing without the belts.
They're fucking racist gimmick.
Yep. And it is a racist gimmick straight up. Because remember when they first Xavier first
hymn singers.
Yep. But no, I'm not talking about the promo before.
Oh.
He came out in like a white suit.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, brothers, we need to band together, and it sounded like there was going to be like a really intelligent group or something.
I thought they would be like the Nation of Domination too.
Exactly. That's what makes me hate them even more, because when it first came out, they were so serious, and Xavier was like, guys, we're being mistreated. We need to band together. And I was like, yes, finally a faction I can get behind. And then that came out. Like,
they just slapped you right in the face.
Legit, they did.
So next match was, I don't want to talk about it. Ziggler Ambrose.
Oh. I don't care.
I don't care.
On, but I didn't really watch.
So do you remember before the brand split where Shane and Daniel Bryan said that they would make SmackDown about the talent and not the management?
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck were they at ringside?
True.
I was more interested in what Daniel Bryan was doing, because I couldn't give a shit about who was in the ring. Literally, if you took Ziggler out and put Wyatt in there, I'd be interested.
I would be 100% hooked. I would have been actually saying that, I would have been pissed if Ambrose had beat Wyatt. So maybe not. If Ambrose had beat Wyatt, I would have raged hard. So I don't know. To be fair, wasn't the crowd quite behind Ziggler? Like, even though I wasn't paying attention, I think the crowd were behind Ziggler.
I know people will be like, "Oh yeah, he's push finally."
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what?
don't get me wrong. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of Ambrose, it was still I'm more Ambrose than Ziggler at the end of the day.
So this is how much I cared about this match. I found out during this match I've been blocked by JBL.
Is it?
Literally searching Twitter looking for what people were saying about JBL, because I actually feel like he was having a decent night. Like David Otunga.
But then he said
David
the greatest of all time, so no.
David Otunga made JBL to look like Jim Ross. David Otunga was fucking shit.
He's that bad. True.
But
But
literally.
Ronaldo's always good though.
Oh, beautiful clothesline there.
At least he's good. I like him.
he was stumbling a bit, Mauro, but
He was. But,
is that his
when
real
I'm
voice?
used to listening to Michael Cole, he sounds like the greatest announcer of all time. So
Is that Mauro's real voice?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
It just doesn't seem real.
I know it does seem put on, but he was quite a big commentator in the MMA world actually.
He's everything, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been all over the place. But
Boxing, MMA,
yeah.
anything that he
I
wants.
think he's called New Japan matches as well, I believe.
Oh, Mamma Mia!
Yeah, yeah.
So I was gonna look at JBL, see what people were saying about him. I noticed his name didn't pop up when searching for people. You know, like when you put in the Twitter search bar.
Yeah.
Like if you put in Mark, hopefully I'll pop up.
Yeah.
And if I've blocked you, I won't show up there.
Yeah.
So I searched John. I searched JBL, and he wasn't there. So instantly I was like, "You bastard!"
What have you said to him?
Nothing. I didn't even follow him.
Really?
I actually don't remember a time when I've said anything bad about JBL. It's normally Michael that I ever go at.
Yeah.
Michael hasn't blocked me.
That makes no sense. But JBL's blocked you.
Fuck's sake.
Funny.
Fucking boom, blocked.
Well.
I'm the biggest heel in professional wrestling. So let's add that to the list.
Yeah.
Sin Cara.
Okay, that's one reason I don't like JBL on commentary. He's meant to be a heel, but he puts over some baby. He kisses John Cena's ass. But
Everyone
you're the
does.
heel. Yeah, but you're a heel. You're not meant to do that. No.
Cara, Kalisto, Ryder. There's 4.
Not bad.
I'm still aiming on Vince. I'll get there. So I might just message Vince and say that I fucked Steph. Maybe that'll work.
Maybe that'll get you blocked.
So Dirty Deeds, I don't care. Ambrose won.
Yep, and
Do you
it
have
was boring as hell.
anything to add?
I didn't watch. No, I wasn't paying attention.
Good. Let's just
saw
move
the
on.
ending. I saw the ending, but that's it.
Let's just move on because that match was.
Yeah.
I don't
All
care.
I'm saying is Ambrose is keeping that title warm for AJ. I feel like at this point. If they have Ambrose beat AJ, then I'm gonna flip.
Let's strike one for SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
So at this point, right, he's a little bit of a. Next was Naomi Carmella, Becky Lynch versus Natalya, Bliss, Bella.
Yeah.
At this point, I gave Jack an extra point because literally when the show was like 10 minutes away from starting, he messaged me saying, "I think Nikki's gonna be in this match."
Okay.
So I was just like, I've got to give him that, man.
Yeah.
So so he got a point. So Eva Marie isn't there. Still my favorite heel. Her announcer, her music still played.
So funny. Yeah.
Still, she's a fucking tease, man.
Yep.
So Nikki Bella comes out. You can look, but you can't touch.
Always hated the Bella Twins.
Men on the stars above. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Cena.
Yep. Pretty much.
So I don't know what to put for the match. So that was SmackDown's main event.
How embarrassing is that?
Brilliant world titles. Fuck you.
But to me, what this pay-per-view did is Raw looked like the better show going into the pay-per-view, but coming out of the pay-per-view, SmackDown looks like the better show to me.
Did it?
But we'll see how it plays out. But
did it?
Yep, simply because New Day are champions on Raw. Roman Reigns is still getting booked strongly on Raw. At least on SmackDown, it looks like AJ is going to be the number 1 guy. That's something for me to hang on to.
Well, shit. So Nikki Bella hit she had her up for the AA actually, and it was like an F5.
Really? I didn't.
But she didn't let go of the head, so it was like a spinning cutter.
Okay.
It looked pretty good actually.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
So Team Eva won, technically.
Yeah.
We all guessed that the Team Eva was on, and Nikki was technically. technically still Team Eva, but
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see a match what that Nikki Bella was in, and I was like, where I would be, she's not the person in that match that I'm most attracted to. I never thought I'd see that.
What, who, Nikki?
Yeah,
She's overrated as hell.
because Alexa Bliss was in that match,
Yeah.
and
I don't like Nikki even looks. She's okay, but it's just she ain't all that to me.
Alexa Bliss though,
Oh, Alexa Bliss, yeah.
fam,
100%.
mad. She's unreal.
Yeah. Who else was in this match?
On what team?
On the heels team.
Natalia.
Oh, Natalia was that. Okay.
So, move on to Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the vacant Universal Championship.
Which was before the United States title.
Yep, that's in my notes. Whoever is ordering this card is a straight up retard.
We've got to make Roman look stronger.
And the belt? Fucking hell, the belt.
I love the crowd reaction to the belt.
The fucking strap was the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Yep. I don't know who in the back thought, this is going to look good, they're going to love this. Along with the title's name, it's just dumb as well. No.
Some person in the back was just like, yeah, fuck it, let's just cover it with jam.
Yeah, literally. That's literally what I did.
Fucking hell. So, US Championship was co-main event, not one of the world titles. I'm not gonna say anything about that until the next match. So, the one thing that I was worried about when Finn moved up was the commentators. Because rule number one, Finn's in demon form, don't talk during his entrance. And they didn't. So, Maggle, good job.
I'm never going to give Michael a good job no matter what. I can't.
Maggle. I think it's just Corey, actually. Because Corey was there in NXT.
Corey's great, man. He really is. He's really good.
He had two stellar shows, NXT and then Raw.
Who would have thought he would have ended up being such a good commentator?
I know. I was actually really looking forward to him to be one of the biggest heels in wrestling because he was brilliant.
They found a gem with him. He's really found his place on the commentary team.
He's just brilliant.
Why Michael Cole is still employed, I don't know.
Is he a colour commentator or play-by-play? I don't know the difference.
Play-by-play is you're meant to be calling the action like constantly, isn't it? Like Michael Cole is not. He's meant to be colour commentator.
Morrow's a play-by-play.
Yeah, definitely.
What the colours are just like
calls moves and people themselves wrong. So yeah.
So colour commentators are just like
they're meant to be like enhancing the story.
Why can't they just call them that? Move announcers, story announcers. There you go.
I feel like Ronaldo kind of does both. To be fair, though, he does it work quite well. I mean, JBL's meant to be there to be the colour guy. But...
What's David Otunga?
Oh yeah, what is he?
Shit.
You're right. What? You're right.
Shit.
What is he? He sucks.
So the championship was being booed.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, I love you. I fucking love you.
Yo, did you see Seth's tweet though? Did you see Seth run his tweet?
No.
He tweeted after the show saying, our match was supposed to... No, I think it was something like, the match was supposed to be about the two guys in the ring fighting for the title, not the title itself. Brooklyn, you've let me down tonight. Some like deep stuff he put about being let down by Brooklyn. I was like, wow, okay.
I mean, can you blame us? I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah, exactly.
It was ugly.
It was.
Like, it's not even like... There's a bike going past. It's not even like the women's championship where it's smooth in the middle. It's leather.
The women's title looks better.
You can see the leather, like the cracks in the leather, the creases in it, and it just looks horrible.
It looks absolutely horrible. And
so,
if they do an all-blue version for SmackDown, they messed up.
Oh, I thought they'd bring back the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold one.
They might as well.
I like that belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was always underrated just because it was WCW.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah.
So, I feel sorry for people who never saw Finn's entrance before Raw. Because they got told, Finn, at pay-per-views, he brings it out, and then ruined on Raw.
Yep.
Now he's done it on Raw. What's stopping him doing it week in, week out?
Yeah, they should have never have done that at Raw.
Well done.
So dumb.
I was gonna say Mankind. Mick Foley and Steph were at ringside. They said that they'd make Raw about the talent and not the management. But I can kind of understand them being there, considering it's a new belt.
title,
So I can
yeah.
them, Danny Bryan and Shane, no reason to be there.
Daniel Bryan's just so over. He probably was just wanted to get out there and see if he got a big pop. Like, I'm still the most over guy.
He's just the best. So there was that belt sucks chance.
Yeah, which I didn't understand at first.
Yeah, you thought it was Balor sucks.
I genuinely thought they were booing Balor.
So did I at first. I was like, I thought they were going Balor sucks. I was like,
yeah.
hang on.
I was like, no way.
Then there was, hey, we want some new belt. I was in the chant. Fuck. Brooklyn just hates that belt. The crowd didn't care about the match. As soon as that belt got unveiled, they did not care.
Yeah.
I think they should have.
Was pissed.
Yeah. They should have unveiled the belt after.
Because then 100% the crowd would be invested in the match.
The belt design took away from what many people thought would be match of the night.
Yep.
Did you know that match had a stipulation?
No, it was underwhelming as well. But
no DQ.
When did they announce that?
Halfway through the match.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's the first time I heard about it. Was when I think it was Graves said that Rollins was shouting at Balor because Balor was got the ropes on a submission, and Rollins was shouting, "The ropes won't help you." And then Corey Graves went, "Oh, there's no rope break because it's a no DQ match."
But so you book a no DQ match and you don't use any weapons. Okay.
Fuck's sake. This is fucking stupid.
I hated this. This show sucked so much.
So literally anytime the camera panned to the belt, there was a boo. Just as soon as the first time that happened, you wouldn't keep doing it.
Exactly, yeah. Learn from your mistakes.
So, Fink takes out of a pedigree. Balor literally kicks Rollins into every turnbuckle, I think.
Yep.
Coup de grace, winner, new Universal Champ, Finn Balor.
Why was this match so underwhelming, by the way? Why did it not seem
I think the belt design actually did take away from it.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, I just felt going out of this match like that was.
I thought this would be match of the night.
Yeah, you would think. Look who's in the ring.
Two of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Yeah.
Prince Devitt, Tyler Black.
Yeah, you'd think this would be great. Maybe the booing as well and the crowd not being into it put them off their game, like the two guys themselves. Because Seth was obviously really angry with how he tweeted and that, so Seth genuinely was probably upset.
Yeah, I was angry as well about the fucking design.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Finn.
Oh yeah.
He has to carry that piece of shit around. Fucking hell.
Have you noticed how even though there was cheering,
he didn't lift it up?
He ran and grabbed the top. Yeah, he didn't. He ran and grabbed it and they booed, and then he didn't lift it up because he knew what was going to happen.
Fair play, Finn. Fair play.
You did well, son.
They're just going, oh yeah, you're going to hold it. We're going to do like a Royal Rumble thing. You know, point to something on the... Point to the belt. As soon as he saw the booze, he's just like, nah. Nah, I'm fine. So, Finn won. Next match, co-main event, guys. Roman Reigns versus Ruru for the US Championship. Right. When Roman versus Rusev got announced, I was fine with it. I was like, oh, Roman, he's not in the main event scene. He's gone after the US Championship. Mid-card, I'm fine with that. Not many eyes are on the mid-card. He can have time to work on promos. He's not thrown in. But they decided to completely make me want to kill myself when they decided to put this as the main event of not only Raw, but the core main event of the entire thing. So, fuck you.
You combine all this with New Day and Charlotte being champion, and they still expect me to watch Raw? Yeah, get out of here.
according to WWE, any championship that Roman Reigns goes after makes the title worthy of main event.
Yeah. And don't forget,
Fuck
on Raw last
clean
week,
off WWE.
he main evented the show. Don't forget
Yeah.
that either. So even though they may be dialing a little bit back on him, he don't act like he's being buried or anything. Like he's still going to be one of the main focuses of the show.
WWE are the ones that are ruining Roman, not us.
Yep.
They need to stop putting him in main events.
Yep.
I mean,
If they want,
maybe in a few years.
Die down. Yeah, you need to take your time.
In a few years, maybe.
They'll rush with him, but they'll take the time with guys like Bray Wyatt. Okay, makes sense.
You never know. Maybe in a few years, Tyler Breeze could be up there.
No.
You never know. Maybe he might change his gimmick. It might get over. He might impress.
Probably won't impress me.
You're just sour.
With some guys, yes.
Right, Roman, I don't care. Champion came up first. Fuck's sake. I fucking hate my life.
Think about how strong they made this clown look. He beat Rusev clean on the show before, and he beat the hell out of him tonight. He's
I think
not
that's...
being dialed back on. This guy's just being booked as strongly as ever.
I think that's the thing that really annoyed me about this match, in quotation marks. That it wasn't a match.
Yep.
It's like, you've got this going on as co-main event. It needs to be a match.
Yep.
But fuck off, mate. So, CM Punk chance.
We want Slater.
We want Slater chance. Brooklyn, you bunch of smarks. I love you, Brooklyn. We want Slater. Who doesn't? He's been the MVP of the draft.
Yep, he has.
So that was a no contest. Or was it a draw? I don't care. Or did Roman win? Because Rusev couldn't compete, apparently.
I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to Roman.
Fuck off. I'm gonna give it a draw. Yeah. So move on to the main event.
Poor Rusev, by the way.
He's gonna get buried again.
Yeah, he quote unquote defends his wife's honor, and he couldn't do it, and he just gets beaten up badly now. I got to admit, the spin was quite nice. The Roman hit, that was quite a nice spin, but that's all I'll give it.
Rusev selling.
Oh yeah.
The way Rusev jumped into it.
Oh yeah, made it look so much better.
He was like 2 foot off the air before Roman got there.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So, main event, Randy Orton versus Lesnar. This match was shit. This is Lesnar's first match since WrestleMania. If you put both of them together, both of them combined are about 20 minutes. You just...
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Because he squashed Ambrose, didn't he? So,
yeah.
You know,
And
he squashed him in like 9 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe?
This was about 5-10 minutes long.
I think it was about 10 minutes.
As
10,
like
11 minutes.
main event of SummerSlam.
Yep.
What a pile of shit.
Yep.
Lesnar threw... We had me and you had things happening for this match.
Yeah.
You had Wyatt interfering.
Yeah.
I had Goldberg coming in.
Yeah, but we're too creative.
I know.
We're too creative.
I mean, I like legitimately pitched an idea to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Give me anything. Give me Heath Slater running out there. It would have been more exciting.
I'd take Heath Slater.
Same. I would have been excited.
Imagine when like Lesnar was beating off Orton after the match. I'm just one man. Mate, I'd love it because he could get involved because it was a Raw and SmackDown match.
Yeah.
So and then he beats Lesnar.
Whoa.
Brooklyn would lose their shit.
They would, but it wouldn't make much sense.
Did you hear the pop that Lesnar got after the match? Literally none.
No.
Nothing. I think a lot of people are now done with. Because I'm done with him.
He's just there to be. He brings
his money
there, but he's just that's what he brings. He just brings the legitimacy and the big box office, but he doesn't bring much in the ring. No.
He's like I said to you earlier. If Lesnar wasn't a big draw, he wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Because he's not a good wrestler.
For me,
He's
I think
he's a fighter. He's an MMA fighter.
yeah. He should be there basically. I think he should be there to squash guys for now, and then when he's leaving, which I don't think he'll be there long.
He will
Anyway,
never be announcement talent if this is where you're going.
well. I think he should put over like the next big star, like before he leaves. They need to have him. They need to have him lose to. Don't be Roman first of all.
Lesnar don't put anyone over.
He will for the right money. He'll probably ask them to pay him double. Like, you want me to put this guy over? All right, double the check. But for the right money, he will. And then you have him put over someone like who should be the next guy?
He should have put over Ambrose at Mania.
I disagree with that because I don't like Ambrose.
But at the time, he is the future. He's a bit of the future. I mean, look at where Ambrose is now. He is so lucky to be where he is.
He is, but for me, if you'd replace that with like Wyatt, then fine. But not Ambrose. I don't want Ambrose. If you give me like someone like Wyatt, then yeah. Even Seth, I'll put over Seth. I'm happy with that.
Technically, Seth did beat Lesnar.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, sort of. But...
He pinned Roman.
Yeah, he pinned Roman, yeah.
And then at their match, The Undertaker interfered.
Yeah.
During the match, actually, one of the commentators said that this is the third SummerSlam that Lesnar's main evented.
Main evented, yeah, it is.
And I was like, who the fuck has Cena for the championship? This year, I couldn't remember Undertaker.
Really?
I could not remember that match.
I actually kind of liked that match.
And that was the match where Undertaker and Lesnar were just laughing at each other.
Yeah, I actually kind of liked that. Not gonna lie, I thought that was pretty good.
That's the one that ended fucking weirdly with the timekeeper ringing the bell for some reason.
Yeah.
The timekeeper has literally no authority.
Yeah, it was
what's he doing?
Basically, yeah. I couldn't believe it. Taker tapped out. I was literally like, wow.
Yeah.
By the way, Taker's another guy. He needs to start putting guys over. What's wrong with this guy, man? He had a feud with Wyatt last year, and he didn't put him over. Why?
He's had 2 with Wyatt.
Yeah, the second time. I don't care if you don't put him over at Mania, because that's Mania. Put him over in Survivor Series. Come on. These guys, man, they need to start putting guys over. Cena, Triple H, Lesnar, and Undertaker. They need to start putting
Undertaker, like, wants to put guys over.
It's probably Vince saying, nah.
It is, because he wanted the streak to end about 20. Not 20, about 15 or something.
Yeah.
He wanted the streak to end years before it did.
Yeah.
He wanted Orton to break it. And he's Legend Killer.
At one point, he wanted Angle to break it as well. Was
Angle? I think it was Orton first, who he wanted to break it because of the Legend Killer thing.
Yeah. He also said he wanted freaking Orton Angle to break it as well. So.
Wade Barrett, he wanted to break it.
I never heard that. Why?
And Mark Henry. God knows why Mark Henry.
Mark Henry said it himself as well.
Imagine Wade Barrett beating the streak.
I would have been pissed.
Apparently that was in his Nexus days, so when he was red hot, really.
Yeah.
Before Cena got his shovel out, his trusty fucking shovel.
Of course, yep.
Still haven't talked about Orton Lesnar really. I'll go through the points I have him. Lesnar legitimately Lesnar legitimately just threw Orton through a table. Like it was like a foot throw.
He literally just stopped him through the table. I was like, wow.
Lesnar looked like he was going to put Orton through another one, but Randy reversed into a RKO out of nowhere.
As soon as he was picking up slowly, I was like, here comes the RKO.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yep.
Randy hit another RKO. Lesnar kicks out 2.
I think those were the 2 only bits of offense Orton got in the whole match, by the way.
Yeah. It was a shit match.
DDT.
Yeah, Spike. Randy was going for a punt kick.
Yep.
I would have marked out if he hit that.
It would have been pretty cool.
Because when I was getting into wrestling, that was the move that he was using. And that's when I was quite high on Orton, because I liked him during Legacy and stuff.
Much better. It's a really good finisher.
I'd say it got banned though, because I think kids were like legitimately kicking their friends in the fucking heads.
I mean, talk about a great finisher though. At least you can get you're legitimately punting someone in the head.
You're kicking someone in the temple.
That's a finishing move right there. Some of these other finishers are so weak, and
it's like the curb stomp.
That was like one of my favorite finishes in all.
You're legitimately driving your opponent's head into the fucking floor.
Like legit, Seth Rollins has actually gone down for me because he can't use the curb stomp anymore. It's not his fault.
He went for a Phoenix Splash last night.
True. He needs to make that his finisher. It's a pedigree.
He needs to turn face.
Yeah, he does.
He can't do that while heel.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he can't.
So Randy going for a punt kick, reversed into an F5. Orton kicks out 2. Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Orton.
He just beats him up.
He just beat him to a bloody pulp.
He literally just beat
To the
him.
point where I was a bit uncomfortable.
Really?
I was just like, if that's real blood, that's about 3 cups.
I think that's the reaction they wanted to get there. They wanted the reaction to be of Brock Lesnar is seriously a merciless bastard, man.
That didn't need to happen though. Everybody already knows that he's a fucking he's a criminal.
He's a criminal, yeah.
Like Brock, then Lesnar won by TKO.
I like the fact that he won by TKO because it's different. Like you don't how many times do you see a TKO victory?
Never.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lesnar won. Brock kept on beating Orton after the match.
You was just waiting for someone to come out, weren't you? Like I just thought someone's coming.
It was Shane.
But at least give me Daniel Bryan and let him take the F5 or whatever.
He can't neck.
True. But I mean, if you want real heel heat on him, if F5 and Daniel Bryan, like the fans will be pissed.
Or like attempting it.
But, yeah.
Going for it, but then Shane comes out. Then he takes it.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been it. He's got Daniel Bryan up for the F5. Shane slaps Lesnar. And then Lesnar just drops Bryan safely.
Oh yeah.
And then he picks up Shane. Then you could have that spot.
Yeah, it would have made more sense. Took out some heat.
Lesnar went back to beat up Orton, and I don't know if that was scripted or not. But the amount of blood that Orton was losing, like I hope that was a sachet. I hope that wasn't real blood.
Yeah.
Because if it was, that was too much blood. Either Lesnar proper cut him with these elbows, or that was a bad blade. That was a bad blade job.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
I'm 50-50 on whether it was real or not. I don't know.
I hope it's not real blood. I fucking hope that wasn't real blood.
Yeah.
But the way that Lesnar went back, you'll think that it was a blade. Or a sachet.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Pissed Lesnar off earlier that day, and he was like, I'm just going to keep beating on you. Lesnar seems like the kind of guy that if you badmouth him backstage, he would clock you.
He's going to go stiff.
Yeah. I honestly feel like that.
When Lesnar,
some guys take it easy with Lesnar because they don't want to pick him up.
Look, Lesnar was beating down Orton. You were just like, hey, someone's coming out. It's going to be fucking Goldberg.
Exactly.
It's going to be Goldberg, lads.
Exactly.
But no, Orton was just Lesnar was just walking up the ramp when the little logo thing came in the corner, the copyright symbol.
And I was thinking, that's not it, is it?
That's what I was like. I was like, you can't finish like that. Just have Lesnar walk up the ramp. He turns around, inspects his damage that he's done on Orton. Bang, Goldberg.
Yeah. And even if Goldberg doesn't touch him, just have a stare down. That would be fine.
Just stare it down.
Yeah, that would be absolutely fine.
Just I still remember what happened a decade ago.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna murder you one day. Sting.
Yeah.
Sting's debut.
Yeah.
Fair, he did get involved.
He did, yeah.
But it was just that moment where he just stood at the top of the ramp and just stared at the ring.
Yeah. Have a big moment like that.
I mean, Goldberg can still go. Have you seen Goldberg?
He's
now?
still in shape. Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's aged. The only thing that you can tell that it's aged is his beard, because it's got grey in it.
Yeah.
Other than that, there is literally nothing.
Yeah. And that would be a big match. I mean, obviously the first time was a fail. But that would be a big money match. Think about Goldberg versus Lesnar again. It would be a big money match.
I don't see it because I never saw it live.
Oh, I never saw it. Well, actually, did I? I remember it was a. Do you actually know what happened though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a complete.
They were both
fail.
leaving the next day, so they just didn't care.
They didn't care. Yeah, and they both said in interviews, we didn't care about that match.
Even in that video that I sent you, where Goldberg even says, "I know that you were disappointed by the first match because, as you both know, we were leaving the next day and we weren't. Our hearts weren't in it."
Yeah, and they were the two biggest names in the company. That literally was the biggest match you could have at the time.
Bum, bum, bum.
And it would still be big. if they announced that for WrestleMania, it would be big. I don't think the match itself would be good, but it would be like the spectacle of it. Like,
It'll do.
it would be a big deal. It would be big deal is the best way. That's what Brock Lesnar is. That you won't. The match itself won't be good, but it's a big deal when he's there.
Yeah. So I think we're done.
Yeah. No.
See, we were happy when we were talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Fucking SummerSlam has made me fucking depressed.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the scores. We'll start with Brooklyn again. Hansha is the current champ, going into Brooklyn and SummerSlam. And first match, No Way Jose versus Austin Aries. Me and Hansha had Austin Aries. Jack had No Way Jose. Me and Hansha both get 1 point.
Yep.
Billy Kay versus Ember Moon. We all had Ember Moon. Me and you on 2. Jack on 1. Bobby Roode versus Andrade Almas. We all had Roode. Me and you 3. Jack on 2. Here's where it gets interesting. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus The Revival. You had The Revival.
Yep.
Me and Jack had DIY.
Because I thought they would turn on each other, so I thought, yeah, they're going to win.
So, Hansha 4, me 3, Jack 2, Bailey Asuka. It was at this point when I actually realised I couldn't catch you because we had the same answers for literally everything else.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of came up with the Goldberg idea, just so maybe I'd get another point.
Make it a bit interesting, yeah.
So, Bailey Asuka, all had Asuka. She won. You had 5, me 4, Jack 3. Shinsuke versus Joe, all had Shinsuke. You 6, me 5, Jack 4. Then we're going to SummerSlam, Team Alpha versus Febreze. We all had Team Alpha. You 7, me 6, Jack 5. Sammy and Neville versus Dudleys. We all had Sammy and Neville. You 8, me 7, Jack 6. We're all just keeping up with each other.
Yeah.
Cesaro versus Sheamus. We all had Sheamus. You 9, me 8, Jack 7. He's where Jack kind of gets a little lucky. Enzo and Cass versus Jericho. Me and you had Enzo and Cass. Jack had Jericho. You're on 9. Me and Jack were both on 8. Charlotte Sasha. We all had Sasha. We all stay on the same. Apollo Crews versus The Miz. We all had Apollo. So we all stay on 9. And me and Jack are on 8. Cena Styles. We all had Styles. Which I didn't really expect. I thought Jack could go Cena. Honestly did.
Yeah. So,
Styles won. You were on 10. Me and Jack went on to 9. The Club versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. We all had the Club, actually.
yeah.
The Club technically won, but, via DQ. But
All right.
New Day went away with the titles. No matter what, we'd still all have the same, so I didn't give us points, technically. So, you were on 10 still. Me and Jack on 9. Ziggler versus Ambrose. We all had Ambrose. Jack had Wyatt interfering in this match. He didn't. Ambrose won. We all got a point. He wasn't on the. That was the main thing. He's got to be on the point. He's got to be. Surely. Come on, please. So we all had Ambrose. Wyatt didn't interfere, so Jack didn't get an extra point. You were on 11. Me and Jack on 10. Naomi, Carmella, Becky Lynch versus Natalia Bliss and Nikki Bella. Jack got an extra point because he predicted Nikki Bella being in the match, and you and Jack tied it up there. You were on 11, Jack was on 11, I was on 10. Team Eva won technically. So you and Jack were on 12, I was on 11. Rollins versus Balor. Jack had Rollins. Me and you had Balor. Okay. You were on 13, me and Jack were on 12. Roman versus Rusev draw. We all had Ruru anyway. Orton versus Lesnar. You had Wyatt interfering. I had Goldberg interfering. Yeah. No one interfered. Lesnar won. Jack actually had Orton. So Lesnar won. You on 14. Me on 13. Jack on 12. That's how it finished. Hansha is the 2. He is now reigning. It's a streak.
Oh yes.
Battleground 16, SummerSlam 2016. 2 in a row. Hansha is still the Portion of Wrestling champion.
I'm going for that Undertaker streak, man. I'm trying to break that.
21-1. You'll get there quicker now, considering that there's 2 pay-per-views a month.
Oh god, yeah, you're
So
right.
luckily it won't take us like 2 years. So congrats. Round of applause.
Hey.
So the next WWE pay-per-view is Backlash,
When is that?
September 11th.
What?
Yep.
So in like 3 weeks.
2 weeks. 3 weeks
Wow.
yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm a sick person because I was like, they've got a pay-per-view called Backlash on 9/11. Oof.
Oh wow. Okay.
Come on, WWE. The timing. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
If some
Damn.
English people find that quite, then God knows
Wow.
what Americans are going to think of that.
I never put 2 and 2 together there. Yeah.
You know, we're English, it kind of doesn't affect us, but it kind of does because it's a big thing. But Americans, I'm surprised they haven't fucking rioted.
Yeah. There probably will be some anger from some
There
people.
will be.
That's
So,
interesting. Okay.
we'll be back in about 2 weeks, unfortunately. WWE.
To be fair, that would be a SmackDown show, and
It will be.
I'll probably be more happy to cover that one than the Raw one. To be fair.
See, I'm kind of preferring SmackDown apart from the main event.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But Sasha's normally on Raw, but she's not there anymore for a couple weeks, so fuck it. So it's SmackDown. Main event. What do you think the main event's gonna be?
Ambrose versus Styles.
Ambrose Styles. Yep.
I think that's gonna be
Ambrose Styles or Ambrose Wyatt. And I'm gonna say Styles.
Yeah, I think Styles, because if you remember on SmackDown last week, Wyatt had a stare down with Orton, so I think that's where they're going with that.
Orton.
Yeah, did you miss that? Yeah. It was like
I saw him having a stare down with Rowan. I didn't see Orton.
Yeah, he did, but before that, it was like this is what happened during the commercial break type thing. And when he was making his entrance, him and Orton had a long, like a serious long stare down when they was coming to the ring. So I was like, Wyatt and Orton is coming. That's why I thought he'd interfere in the match because he had a stare down with him.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, you cheeky bastard! I didn't see that.
If you go back and watch it, you'll see they had a long stare down. So I was like, that's clearly coming next.
Ooh.
So maybe them two are the next pay-per-view.
Oh, is that actually?
Fingers crossed, if the rumors are true and Cena's taking time off, then it's all good for SmackDown for me.
Right, so this is apparently the pay-per-view schedule for the rest of the year up until December. Okay. So you've got SmackDown next, Backlash September 11th. 2 weeks later, literally 2 weeks, Clash of Champions, a Raw pay-per-view. Clash of Champions, quite look forward to that because the WCW pay-per-view, that's what that used to be. People knew that Clash of Champions was going to be a thing because they recently put in a trademark for it. So,
I just realized what you said. Clash of Champions.
Clash of Champions.
Okay, yeah.
Then 2 weeks later again. Fuck's sake. Oh god. No Mercy. I always liked No Mercy. That used to have the Elimination Chamber in it, so...
Yeah, it's just a sick pay-per-view name as well, isn't it? No Mercy. That's good.
Elimination Chamber matches. Always a fan of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Oh, we've got a break. 3 weeks later. Get in. Hell in a Cell. Raw. Then you've got the first joint Survivor Series.
Oh, yeah.
And then Raw with Roadblock, so that's coming back.
Raw again?
Yep.
So it goes Raw, joint, and then Raw again?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe SmackDown haven't announced it yet, but that's the announced one so far.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Oh.
So, see you in 2 weeks. Oh, fuck's sake. Lads, I don't think I can. 2 weeks.
It could be good. We'll see how the card looks for the next one. It could be good.
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Then I'm happy.
3 pay-per-views in 6 weeks.
Yep.
That's just fucking stupid. So that's it for today, I think. Is it? Do you have anything else wrong? Huh? Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna give Raw another chance. Like, I'll watch this week's, but I'm really not interested in anything Raw has to do right now.
Yeah, I think so far I'm leaning towards blue.
Yeah.
Apart from main event.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
You never know.
we are done. Thank you very much for watching. If you want, you can go on the description and subscribe to me and Hancher, and our Twitters are there. Tomorrow I've got another video coming out on this channel, and I have recorded the final episode of Croc for my channel. That should be coming out soon, and then I'll move on to another PlayStation 1 game, Crash Bandicoot, because I fucking love those games.
Which Crash Bandicoot?
1, 2, 3, all of them.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try and do all of them.
Nice.
So, Hantra, have you got any videos in the works?
I'm not gonna lie, no. Just no. Actually, I might. I have. No, that's a lie. I do have a FIFA video half edited that I might actually try and put up today, maybe today or tomorrow. One of them.
Oh well, go subscribe to both of us. Go on.
Do it.
I'm waiting. Go on. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Jack, stop being racist.